In this video, we're going to be going over the number one mistake that has cost me over $50,000 in the last 2 years. If I implemented this one thing, it literally would have saved me 50 grand. And here's what I do now to avoid this bullshit. Why am I in the hot tub? Because why not? I think I've been in this thing like twice this year. So, I got one life. If I want to be in the hot tub, I want to be in the hot tub on a Saturday night. Anyways, service business. You are going to be dealing with all different types of customers. Like, literally, I've said this before, but like, you got to think how many different demographics of people out there, how many different levels of income are out there, how many, like, there is, like, you literally will, I have literally dealt with every single walk of life. People out of jail, people going into jail, people getting divorced, people getting, like, literally every walk of life. You will learn very quickly how to read people. Cool. Is this dude sus? Do I really want to take this dude on as a customer? Etc. Alright, what is the one thing that has cost me over $50,000 in the past 2 years? It's two things. It's really two things. It's number one, being able to read people. Alright, cool. Is this lady that is really heckling me on price when I close her, really asking for the cheapest shit, I want a discount, whatever, etc., etc., etc. She ends up closing whatever. In retrospect, is this money really worth the potential headache this could be? Potential headache being, number one, not getting paid. That's a whole other thing we'll talk about. Number one, not getting paid. Number two, anything we do, whether it's good or bad, we're gonna get complaints. Number three, we're like a demon, like devil, like literally, like we're the worst company on earth. Like basically us just being bad. So it's like, number one, reading the person. Is this client really worth taking on? Early on, and literally to this day, like, I'm not perfect at this. I'm never gonna be perfect, bro. We're still learning as we go. But early on, we even had a situation we dealt with today. This chick, literally, this is like the one time I was like, you know what? Because I had to be on sales process for the past couple of weeks. Regardless, different story. But anyways, I this chick on, trying to do her a favor. It's always the people try to do favors for. That's a whole other story. But she's a cheap price, whatever. We're gonna hook her up, give her a good service. Service went absolutely excellent, meticulous. Everything's what she wants. Everything's perfect. Everything's mint. Absolutely flawless service. Complaining about price. Gang, you knew exactly how much it was gonna cost. Quoted you over the phone. Literally, my guy puts me on the phone there, literally yelling like, it's always the brokest people are the loudest. Has anybody noticed that shit? It's literally always the brokest people are the loudest. Anyways, it's a whole other story. But yeah, complaining about price, blah, blah, blah. It's just a complete headache. So that's like shit like that. And she paid him. I mean, I got her paid him. Just lost so much money from bullshit people like that. And so number two, contracts and getting shit in writing. You will pray to God that you had a contract that has dispute clause, that has all the payment terms, that has legally protecting you. Dude, I can't tell. And I'm talking days, like, so in the state, at least in my state, verbal agreements are extremely they hold up extremely well in court. Ask me how I know. I have had 4 fucking lawsuits last year. We almost had to do an NBA player. Anyway, other story. But anyways, there has been so many times in my early days, literally started shit on my personal phone. Nothing's recorded. It's cool. Yep, it'll be this price. Awesome, cool. It'll be a good day. Whatever reason, bro, you give any sort of service customer ammo, maybe something right, maybe something. It could be the smallest thing on earth, and it comes down to price. They will pull that to you with ammo. Like, for some reason, that's gonna affect the price, and then you won't get paid. I have worked. Swear on my mother's life, I had to work. This happened multiple times, twice. I had worked over a 14-hour, 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. job with my entire team. This chick, everything's cool. Yep, done it on it, cool. We never leave job without payment. We used to leave job without getting payment. There's stories like this. This is just one story. All right, cool. Said she zelled me. I was so tired. We left. Awesome, cool. I check my phone. Why didn't the Zell go through? Honestly, I'll just call her in the morning. It'll be fine. Let me call in the morning. 30 minutes of just chewing us out while did the worst job ever. Literally, nothing went, like, literally A1 job. And I'm not even just saying this as, like, the company, we always do everything right. Like, legitimately, this chick was just trying to fucking lower price and do all that shit. Cool. What went wrong here? Nothing was in writing. Cool. I don't have a fucking contract. I can go up to her and to use in court. This was before my lines were all recorded. So you live and you learn. But just getting shit in writing. Okay, cool. It's gonna be X amount of dollars. Cool. You can even get forms nowadays where I believe it's like a non-liability waiver, where if the customer has to do something out of scope, you have them sign it. Cool. Done deal. We're not fucking reliable. We're responsible. Those two things, if I had just done that earlier on, literally would have an extra 50K in my pocket. Like literally. All right, cool. So that's how we lost 50K. What is the one thing we're gonna do this year and going on all forward to make sure this shit doesn't happen? Number one, card on fucking file. Card on fucking file, bro. I will rip your card on file, and I do not care. Take me to court for it. But you need the customer skin in the game. When you don't have their card on file, you are literally cooking yourself. You need to get these customers' card on file. Literally, this is number one. You need to have a deposit. This is just common sense. This is literally just common sense. Common sense is not that common. Number two, our ideal client type. I am so tired of the poverty clients. That's not my business, bro. I was looking into maybe starting a competitor of my own, like starting my own competitor company, just low ticket. We'll go into that when we do the video, but I'm done with it. I'm so fucking done with it, bro. We're staying higher end, not the cheapest service. Please go to Bill in a truck and whatever services. This goes for cleaning. This goes for both businesses. I'm done, bro. I cannot do that shit. We're implementing that, raising our prices, and that's how we're gonna put that 50K back in our pocket this year. But yeah, it's that simple. Don't just settle for. And I'll say this for service. Don't let shit fly with customers. These people will see past every single thing. They see might see this cost. Man, do you know how much shit we have sacrificed? Do you know how expensive this shit is? People just don't see. Like, nobody sees it. Literally imagine working a 14-hour day. You pay out 3 other people that they gotta put food in their mouths. They gotta pay their bills, and you don't get paid. How do you think that feels? You have to, like, I'm not saying you have to be okay with it. Obviously, watch this video and learn from it, but it is shit like that. Like, people are fucking ruthless, and they will not give a fuck. I've seen and dealt with every single fucking thing, bro. And I literally recently, NBA players are in your girl's DMs. I have to have lawsuits with NBA players, bro. I had to deal with an NBA player, I'm not gonna name, who didn't want to pay his fucking bill, bro. Dog, you're in the NBA. I'm not one to say, like, yeah, you have all this money, blah, blah, blah. But regardless, bro. You just deal with everything, bro, regardless. But yeah, implement those 2 things. Scale up your service, bro, and get the fuck after it. We're gonna put an extra 50K in our pocket. Everybody watching this point, you need to join my Discord. Join my Discord. I have an inner circle. If you want to work with me one-on-one, there's a link down there too. Join the Discord. It's free. Daily voice notes there of me going mentally insane, going bald. But I want to say we're 2026. I need to retire my mom. I need an SVJ. I'm gonna run the service. There's ways to run service business without having 2% margins and being retarded. Like, there's ways to go about this. Oh my gosh, scared Phil. But regardless, everybody hit all those links. Yeah, anybody watch this, let's get the fuck after it.